everybody, it's Jay the Nerd. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down below to get all the nerdy content you'll ever need every Wednesday and Saturday. I'm in a different location today. I'm in my dining room with one of my little fall decorations. And today I'm going to be talking about the new Supernatural episode from last week. And everybody online was saying that it was a really embarrassingly bad episode, and I just don't see that. I don't know. I'm not a highly critical person. If I love a show, I'm not going to like shit on it if it has like a kind of cheesy episode sometimes, and Supernatural is known for that. And also, one of my things when people criticize like the writing being bad in one episode for a show, I'm like, you try writing 15 seasons worth of television and tell me if you can do any better. But anyways, I didn't think the episode was that bad. I actually really enjoyed it. I do agree that a lot of the episodes in season 15, the last few, have been pretty filler, but also, I don't know if you've watched a lot of other shows in their final seasons, but at least gearing up to the series finale, some filler is pretty common because they're trying to wait out the big finale, and so things can take time. So honestly, it doesn't bother me. And we had some good moments in this episode. But anyways, basically in this episode, it flashes back to like their first ever case in like 1993, was it? And if you hear my coffee maker in the background, I'm making my morning coffee right now. And this is the time that I had to make this video, so apologies. But anyway. It flashes back to their first ever case, and unfortunately we have some new actors for Kid Sam and Dean because the other ones were too old now. But I think that they did a really good job, and it was their first case, and they were basically at this hotel waiting around for their dad to come back, which is the usual for them as kids. And they meet these two kids who live at the hotel, I think because their mom works there or something, I don't remember, but and there's some like horrible demon ghost thing living there, and it traumatizes the kids, and Dean finds out that there's like a bunch of kids buried in like the basement area of the hotel, and he doesn't tell anyone because he doesn't want to traumatize them, and he thinks he killed the monster. But then, present day, the grown-up version of one of the kids gets killed by that same monster, and we find out that he didn't actually kill the monster after all. And they go back to that hotel, and they kind of relive some moments of their past and defeat the monster, and we find out that the monster is a Baba Yaga, which like feeds on kids. And it was funny because there's a Baba Yaga in Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I was like, woo, Tomb Raider, because Tomb Raider is one of my favorite games. And so I was like, I know what a Baba Yaga is because of Tomb Raider. So it's kind of fun when you already know some of the monster lore beforehand. But anyways, Dean has been keeping the secret from Sam that he knows about Jack having to die to defeat God, and the only Cass thing we get this entire episode, because he's off trying to find a different way to defeat God, is Cass texting Dean, have you told Sam yet? And of course he hasn't told Sam yet, because the whole premise of this show is let's lie to everybody, let's keep secrets, even we know it's not a good thing to do, we keep secrets. So he doesn't tell him for a while. Billy visits him, and basically Dean says, I don't care if Jack has to die as long as God dies. So we kind of learn that maybe Dean hasn't fully forgiven Jack, or doesn't really care about Jack as much as the others, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. And then at the end of the episode, when they finally defeat the monster, he finally tells Sam about Jack being the bomb, and that Cass is the one who told him, and that he's known for a little while and hasn't said anything, and blah, 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 blah. And it's the typical, I knew if I told you, you would try and find another way, and he doesn't want another way. And this is the typical Dean pattern. He's done that to Sam a lot of times, and even after 15 seasons, he still treats Sam like a little kid. And sometimes that can be frustrating, but at the same time, I kind of understand where Dean is coming from, because he just wants this God thing to be over with. He doesn't want it looming over his head anymore. And if he did tell Sam about this, Sam would try and find another way. And Dean doesn't want another way. He wants this to be over. And I understand. Like, having anxiety, I understand wanting this stressful thing hovering over you to be over. And I relate. But also, at the same time, Dean knows how much shit he gets into when he lies to Sam or anyone else. I mean, he gets on Cass's case all the fucking time for lying to him. So he's kind of a hypocrite if he does the same thing to Sam still. Especially because Cass actually didn't lie to Dean this time and actually told him the truth. He kind of owes it to Cass to do the same to Sam. So I'm glad that that happened. And I honestly have no idea what these last few episodes are going to be like. But I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. That's it for today. I will see you on Saturday for my monthly favorites video. Bye!